Once every year, the people of God travel up to Jerusalem. To the holy temple of God to celebrate the feast of Passover, the time when they remember how God brought them through the waters to freedom. And this year, Joseph and Mary and Jesus were particularly excited because Jesus was 12 years old, which means that he was old enough to go with them to visit the temple. Jesus couldn't wait to hear the Jewish teachers tell the stories of God and ask them questions. After their time in the temple, everyone went out to celebrate with families and friends by eating the feast of the Passover. And after Passover, everyone started back home. Everyone except Jesus. He went back to the temple. But Mary and Joseph did not know this. They thought that Jesus was walking with other family or friends in their group. And they walked for a whole day before they even started to look for Jesus. And when they did, where's Jesus? Have you seen Jesus? They couldn't find him anywhere. They looked, and they looked, and they looked. For 3 whole days, they looked for Jesus, searching for him everywhere. Until they had gotten all the way back to the temple, and there at last they found him. There he was, listening to the Jewish teachers and asking them questions. Everyone who heard Jesus was amazed. He knew so much. Usually, it was the Jewish leaders who knew all the answers about God. But this 12-year-old boy knew the answers. How could this be that he knew so much about God? Joseph and Mary were upset. "Where have you been?" Mary said. "We have looked everywhere for you. We were so worried." Jesus was surprised. "Why did you look everywhere for me?" he said. "Didn't you know that I would be in my Father's house?" But Joseph and Mary didn't understand what he was saying. And together they started back home. And as they walked home, Mary thought about all of the things that the Jewish teachers had said, and about what Jesus had said. And she wondered about these things and kept them deep inside her heart. And when they got back to their home in Nazareth, Jesus the boy grew up to become Jesus the man. He grew taller, he grew stronger, and he grew wiser. And he was loved by God and by people. Now, I wonder what part of this story did you like the best? I wonder how Mary and Joseph felt when they looked and they looked everywhere and they couldn't find Jesus. I wonder how they felt. I wonder why Jesus loved the stories of God and being in God's house so much. I wonder what Jesus meant when he called this place his Father's house. I wonder what that means. I wonder what part of this story is the most important.